Welcome to ToyTec List. My name is Mike, and today we'll be installing the Injen cold air intake on the 5.7 liter Tundra. We're going to turn this into this. So before we can go ahead and install our Injen cold air intake, we need to remove all of our factory components first. So starting with our air filter housing, our little intake tube here, and our silencer. So let's start by removing the cover here and unbolting that. Now that we have the factory intake out, let's go ahead and install our mass airflow sensor into the new intake. So just to help you guys out a little bit, I did a little bit of unassembly here so I can show you some reassembly. So the important thing to notice is there's actually these little lobes that are cut into the back of the plate here, and these will match around your air filter. So you just got to make sure you place that in the right spot so you can twist it in there to lock it into place. We also have to put an O-ring gasket here, which you may have to cut to fit. And that just kind of snaps in there just like a good old window seal. So there's a little bit of a trick to it. Start with the sensor down away from you a little bit here, and you should be able to just kind of click it in and give it a good rotation and give it a pull just to make it there nice and tight. So we have these two guys here. These will be installed short stud down. Alright, so as you guys can see, in the instructions they do tell you to put it in as pieces. However, I'm going to put it as one big chunk because I wanted to keep the hose clamps out of sight to keep it the nice clean installation look. So once we have the box installed, let's go ahead and reconnect all of our wires and everything like that. And before we start tightening it down, just in case you can't get something back together with it tightened down. So we got this little line here. It's going to go right into this brass fitting that they supply you with. This hose right here is going to go into this fitting here. You might have to kink the hose a little bit to get it started. So once we have all the hoses connected and the clamps installed and the mass airflow sensors plugged in, let's go ahead and tighten up the base bolts here and make sure it sits properly. So now once you're done installing everything should look actually just about factory, except now you have the performance of a cold air intake. So go ahead and start your vehicle, make sure it runs properly before forgetting about it. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.